In this video, I'm gonna tell you how to program palletizing or depalletizing in KUKA robot. So first, you see the video demonstration. So in the video, the layer is 3, the column is 4. So you will see the video. Once finished the last layer, the robot will start from beginning. So this is the third one from beginning, as you can see. So this is the video demonstration, and how could you achieve palletizing by your own code in KUKA robot. So let's begin. So first, you choose the program. You'll find your project. You have to define variable. So you choose the configuration file. Typically in configuration file, I introduced before, you can define global variables in this file. So we choose here. So in this video, I define 4 variables. So the column, the layer, and height, and Y offset. Remember, in your project, you can adjust Y offset or X offset, the height, the layer, and the column depends on the specific demands. In this video, the initial value for column is 0, a layer initial value is 1. The height and the Y offset normally based on the parts size. In this video, I'm going to show you, okay? So this is the parts. So I'm going to show the component property. So the height typically is 40 and the offset is 70. Remember, in your project, you have to adjust the height value and the Y offset in order to fit into the palletizing demands. Don't just simply type the parts size for this value. For these 2 variables, you have to commission to have the best value for these variables. So after you configure these 4 variables, the next you have to define base position for palletizing, and also you have to define transition point and place point for palletizing. So you go to the main. We'll double click. As you can see, this is the data file. So in this video, you can I define E6 pose data type. This is the transition point, and this is the place point 22, and this is the P20 is for the reference point for palletizing. This point typically, once you finish teaching, we don't change it, we keep it. Okay, so you have to define 3 position E6 pose data type. The next we go to the structure. So this is the structure, and we go to this is the structure. We focus on the place. This is the place. So typically P20 is the reference point. Once you finish the commission, you can comment this command, this motion command, because in case you have to change this base position later, then you can decomment. Okay, the next is the logic for the transition point and for the place point calculation, logic calculation. First, as you can see, the transition point Y direction, because in this video this direction is Y direction. So this direction's offset based on the offset multiplied column and plus the original of value. Z is the same, depends on how many layers you want to palletizing. So we layer multiply height for the transition point. Remember, I'll emphasize one more time, the height you need to adjust based on your project. Don't simply type the parts height. And For transition point and place point, you have to make sure these 2 points, the difference between them is the z height. Okay, for these 2 points, 22 and 14. So as you can see, we adjust the place position only have 50 z directions differences. Then you run the first to the transition point, then the next you place, then next you go back to the transition point. So this is the movement logic. And because every time you finish each column place, you have to make sure the column plus 1. Okay, after you place the parts, you make sure the column plus 1. So this is your basic sub program, and you have to go to the multitask or SPS program. So we go back. Wait seconds, we have to check. We have to go to the SPS. This is called multitask. So you can run the logic here. Because in this introduced before in SPS, all the logic can run all the time. So SPS, something wrong with it? I didn't see the okay, I open it. So in the SPS, this logic, in this loop cycle, you have to make this logic first. As you can see, this is the logic for the layer and column calculation. So I'm gonna it's pretty simple. So first, let's assume in your project, in this video, the layer is 3 and the column is 4. So when the robot finish the last layer, so you have to reset layer and column, and you can output a symbol for this project. Okay, this is this code's meaning stands for. And before robot finish 3 layer, you have to calculate. You have to make the robot once finish each 4 column in each layer. You have to increase the layer plus 1 and reset column to 0. Then begin the second layer from the first column. This is these codes stand for. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna show you one more time. So I speed up. First layer, second, the last layer. Once finished, we'll begin from beginning. So the finished from beginning. So this is this video content, hopefully useful to you. Remember, Depalletizing is the same programming structure. You can have a reference from this video. If you think useful, don't forget to make a donation on my homepage. See you next.